Hi, welcome back everyone. So we're back down Bournemouth way, so I'm a bit further up this time. I'm quite close to Boscombe Pier, but I'm not sure if it counts as Boscombe, Bournemouth or Southbourne, but no idea. I've tried somewhere different. It should still pretty much fish how it has been fishing, so I'm looking for bass and rays tonight, but I'm extremely late. I need to get some baits out nice and quick. It's starting to rain as well, and we might have a hell of a night coming up, but I'll explain a bit later. So let me get some baits out and I'll see you in a bit. Bait number one, let's get it out. Bait number two, still frozen squid. It's what's got a weird kink in it. I'm going to get this out and then I can sit down and settle in properly. Right then, so sorry, that was a bit of a hurry start there, so I didn't have much time to do an intro. But yeah, I've got 3 rods out now, so I've got some baits out, so I can sit down and chat. So today was one of those days. I wasn't supposed to come fishing today, I was supposed to go tomorrow, but the winds are horrendous. Like, you know, we're talking 35-40 mile an hour gusts all day, huge swell, so it's completely unfishable. So I kind of wrote off this weekend, and then late today, I suddenly decided, you know what, I'm going to head down this evening. But I was picking my girl up from a school disco today, so I couldn't get down here till late. So I mean, I parked on the road here at about 8 o'clock tonight, so it's quite late. And then the weather forecast at midnight goes from sort of 8 mile an hour winds to 30 mile an hour winds. It goes crazy, so I'm literally going to fish till I can't fish anymore, till it's unfishable. So hopefully we get some fish in between. I mean, now, despite the rain, I don't know if you can see it, I'll just spin you around. Probably can't see it, can you? Because it's dark like everything. But now, like the forecast, it's not that windy. The water's almost too calm for me, you know, especially with the success we've had in choppy waters lately. So I'm trying for the kind of flat fish on the third rod with a 3-hook flapper. Though I don't have any worm because I didn't get down here till silly late today. And then I do have a big mackerel bait out on one rod, which I'm going to keep out to the end of the session regardless. And then I just chucked a whole squid out on the third rod. But I'm probably going to change that to a smaller ray bait soon. So we go for flatfish, bass, I mean, you know, maybe a cod, but I haven't heard of any coming out down here for quite a long time now. And then hopefully a ray on the other one. So that's what we'll do. We'll put the baits out and we'll see what turns up. So at the moment it is probably about 8:30, 9:15. High tide is 11:30, so we are going to fish it up to high tide, which is good, but I wish I could get here earlier. But I can't, obviously. And then I'm going to fish it over the other side to literally, the winds pick up so much that I can't fish anymore. And we'll see how we go. I've had quite a lot of success down, like, well, Southbourne, Bournemouth area. You know, last 3 or 4 times I've been down here, and I've been to a couple of different spots of Southbourne, quite far apart, and I've had quite a good success. So fingers crossed that little streak keeps going. But I'm going to start making up some ray baits, I think, and then we'll catch you in a bit. Hopefully next time we chat to you we'll have a fish, but if not, I mean, it's one of those videos today, I can't do any fancy intros, it's pitch black, there's nothing to film. So it's either going to be me talking or me showing you fish. So hopefully there'll be more fish than talking, but we'll have to see. So I'll catch you in a bit. Hey guys, first cast, nice double shot whiting. Not my favourite fish, but that's a blank over straight away. It's quiet otherwise, but let's get these unhooked and I'll show you properly. There you go guys, a couple of whitings to start the night with. Tell you what, this one here ain't a bad size really for this. Well, I say this time of year, I suppose it is mid-November now, isn't it? It's about prime time for them. It's just I haven't had many this year yet. I'm going to get them back though, I've got no reason to keep them. But they like mackerel apparently. Let's get them back in and figure out what I'm going to do with the bait, because to keep these away I'm going to have to do something pretty, go much bigger baits. But on that rig I'm trying to go for a ray on it, so we'll see. I'll get these in and we'll make a decision. Just had a massive hit on this right hand rod. I'm going to put it in, but I don't know. It's not quite slack line, but I had a big bounce. Just going to give it a couple of minutes, because I caught it out of the corner of my eye, so I'm not sure what was going on beforehand, but let's go and check it out. I missed that one, unfortunately. I didn't know whether to go for it straight away or leave it, and I'm probably made a wrong decision there. But something smashed that squid. The rod was bending over. But yeah, I haven't got a squid baited up now, so I'm going to stick sand eel out because the squid was quiet, so I didn't bother. But yeah, let's get some sand eel out and another new mackerel head, and then we'll hopefully pick up whatever that was. So that was a hell of a pull down. I was quite excited. Just a bloody whiting. I mean, it's not even that big for how much it pulled the rod down. I mean, it is on my smaller rod though with a sensitive tip, but still 3 whiting in. Ooh, not what we want on a catch really. I don't mind one to beat the blank, but I like a proper fish now. But I'll get him back in. What did he take? Took sand eel that time, so I think they just eat anything, don't they? But let's get him back, and I'll just keep baiting that one up, and hopefully something else will take the bait. Yeah, it's pretty grim out here now. So yeah, I've got another fruit flapper I'm going to stick out. The wind's picking up and it's raining obviously, but let's have a look at the time. So it's 10:30. We've got an hour to high tide and about an hour and a half, so it's meant to be horrific winds. So at the moment it's definitely fishable. The waves are starting to pick up and get a bit of chop out there, which is good for me. It just yeah, we need to get past these whitings, don't we? I might even put a rig out with a small hook with a bit of squid on it, so the whiting takes that, but then have a big 5/0 circle hook further up the rig, so hopefully we'll leave the whiting on it and then a bigger fish will come and take the whiting and then hook on the bigger hook. So I've not done that before, but I've heard about it, but I might see what rigs I've got. We might give that a go, but for now just put another 3-hook flapper out and we keep going, and hopefully we get something other than whiting all night. But hey, at least we're not blanking tonight. It does seem very quiet, doesn't it? No bass around at the moment, so fingers crossed we pull in a bass or a ray. But beggars can't be choosers some nights, that's the problem. Okay, I think I've proved I can catch whiting. Gonna upgrade the bait on that, get rid of the 3-hook flapper now, put a big old squid on there. These will still take a whole squid, but hopefully not. Whiting number 4. No other fish at the moment. What a difference a week makes. Literally was here, well, just a bit further down from here a week ago we had bass and rays. Today just whiting. It's literally 1 week apart. But yeah, lots of these to come now unfortunately, but hey ho. There you go guys, I have to stoop down, the camera's in the tent. I hope you can hear me. It is rough here now. So actually, to be fair, the forecast is pretty bang on. It's just coming up to midnight and it's getting quite bad. But yeah, the shelter's holding, that's all I'm worried about, so it's fine. I mean, it's quite choppy out there, but it's fishable, the weights are holding, so really it looks bassy, that's what they say, but we haven't had anything yet like that. So I'm getting taps on the big bait I put out with squid earlier. I reckon it's probably just a greedy whiting, but I'm going to stick to it for a bit longer. The only problem is when it's too late, isn't it? But I'll keep an eye on it. Even if I have to take my shelter down and put everything in my box, we'll see. I'm probably only going to stay for another half an hour to an hour anyway, but it'd just be nice to get another fish other than a whiting. But a couple of anglers that have been out around Bournemouth and Christchurch today, they've had quiet nights as well. Just one of those nights really. It was never going to be a productive night or being that busy, but you know, I just came down on the off chance really, but it's fine. Nice to get out still, and hopefully we still got time to get this fish before we get blown away. It's quite grim. It's the rain that's not helping, but once I'm in my tent I'm fine, so as long as that doesn't blow away we'll be good. I'm going to bring in this whole squid and see what's going on with it, because I think it's got something on there, but it's quite hard to tell now. The rod tips are bouncing all over the place obviously. Oh, I can't get away from these bloody whiting. That was on a big double sand eel, like big sand eel as well. So I'm going to go big with a third rod as well. It's starting to get choppy out there, so I'm going to go with the I made some rigs up with a lot shorter snoods and thick lines to try and stop them getting tangled up when it gets choppy out there. So I'm going to go big with another bait with that, and it, you know, we're going to catch less fish, but if we get a fish it should be a good run. That's kind of theory there. It's getting pretty bad now, so while I can, to finish this session off, we're just going to go big baits. It'll either be a big whole squid or it'll be a big old piece of mackerel. So yeah, I want to stop catching these now, so hopefully you can hear me. It's getting windier and windier and windier, but could pay off, eh? Storm fishing. So it's probably that time that I need to pack up really. It's getting pretty bad now, as you know, as the weather forecast said it would. But the rain's a lot heavier than I thought it would be. My shelter's twisting quite a lot in the wind, and it's fine, but it's going to be a nightmare to take back down in a minute. So I'm probably going to start bringing the rods in really. I'm going to check the squid bait first. The rod's bouncing around more than the others, but I mean I might even rebait that one back up, and then while I pack down the rest, leave it out. But yeah, I'm going to slowly pack away now. There's no point staying. If I was catching fish and it's fishing well, I'd just keep going, but it's not, is it? I mean, I've only caught whiting and I've not caught anything since I've upgraded all the baits to big baits, so there's no point staying out in this. We're not catching. So I was hoping the stormy weather would bring the bass, but it hasn't yet. But I mean, I've probably got half an hour before I pack away, and maybe it'll redeem itself, but we'll see. Doesn't feel that bad when I've stood out in it, but the shelter's been blown around. I think it's the gusts that are the problem rather than just a continuous wind. But yeah, it's probably time to pack up. Right, so there you go. I'm in my shelter now, so hopefully you can hear me. But yeah, it's definitely time to pack up now. So I've still got the rods to pack up, but I'm done fishing. It's about 1 o'clock now. We've got a lot worse weather to come, and like I said earlier, I'd probably persevere with catching some good fish, but we're not catching anything now. I've gone to bigger baits. I'm down to 2 rods, nothing's happening, so time to go home, I think. So yeah, sorry guys, it's not the most exciting video of mine, but do you know what, I thought I'm going to put it out anyway, because this is what fishing's like. You know, last week we pulled in some bass, rays, even dogfish. This week it's literally just whiting. So I want to keep the channel real, I want to keep it honest, so I'll put out the poorer videos as well, I suppose. Yeah, I mean, we haven't blanked, that's that's something. Not a lot else to go in this video really, is there? Not a lot to show you, but if this is your first video of mine you've watched, please go back and watch some others and you'll see we normally do a lot better. This is one of those weeks this week. Can't really say why we're not catching more. I'm putting the right baits out that normally work and I'm in the right spot, but the fish aren't here or they're not feeding, who knows. But yeah, I hope you still enjoyed the video. Hope it's given you something. I'll try and get back out in a couple of days if we get a good weather window, and try and kind of redeem the session a little bit. But if not, you know, there's always next week. So thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you next time. Cheers everyone.